ladies and gentlemen, my name is Austin from awfulmedia.com, and I could really use a new intro. Today we're going to continue our WordPress theme. It has been a while. So today I had the idea that we would do this tutorial the same way we did the one with the content slider. I packaged all the code together, all the resources, and uploaded it to awfulmedia.com where you could download it and then follow along in the video where I explain what everything does and show you how to put it together. But as I was writing up the code to package together to make that happen, I realized there's a lot of stuff we have to tinker with and play around with and change and just get right. And that's not something I want to just do and show you. I want to actually show you the process of doing it. So we're going to do this like the normal style tutorial where I just go through and talk about stuff while I'm typing it. So what we're actually going to do in this video is we're going to put just a blank container over here. Maybe it's going to be like an in-house advertising kind of thing, like an internal ad for like a game on the website or something like that. I don't quite know yet. Could be anything that goes in this section. We'll just have to see. What do you want to see go there? I don't really know. Let me know. But down here we're going to have a list that's going to be like 2 by 3 of the newest games added. Now let me point something out. This is going to be a Flash game website, which means that was a dumb idea for a responsive tutorial, because the responsive bits of the website are not going to work well at all with a Flash file, with a Flash game, or anything that has a set width. So that was a stupid thing, but we're still going to go on with it, and we're just going to ignore the fact that the games don't resize. So if you're following along for that to make a Flash game website, you might want to do something else there with the responsive parts. But well, we're already too far in to back out of that. So we're going to do that, and we're going to be happy with it. So like I said, a 2 by 3 list of the latest games. Going to have a thumbnail, image with a title, like a description or whatever it may be, right there. So we're going to work on that. Keep in mind, for this to work properly, we're going to have to create a custom post type. We'll do that probably next video. And a custom post type, if you don't know what that is, you might want to look that up and kind of get an idea of what we're going to be doing next time. But the gist of it, the brief summary of what that is instead of having just like when you go to the WordPress dashboard and it says, let me just show you, because I can do that, because you're looking at it. If you go to WordPress admin and we sign in, I don't remember, it's been so long I don't remember the info. Oop. Was it my name? Was that it? Okay. And over here you have posts and media and links and stuff like that. Well, instead of just posts, we'll make one that says games. And that'll allow us to have custom types of data stored in here. So if we go into this post right here, we have a title, then we have like the body content, and then we have over here, we have tags and a thumbnail, things like that, and categories. What we want to do though is actually customize the input areas for this. So we want this actually to be like the game embed code, because we're going to be embedding games from Flash portals and things like that. So it would make this a game embed area. So we wouldn't need a lot of the stuff we have. Make this the game title. We want like a section so we could put in the author or the publisher, whoever it may be. Want a section for, I don't know if it has a rating, whatever it may be. We want to make sure we have all that stuff. What we have to do right now though is go ahead and block this out for the ad or whatever it may be. Go in and bring in our list. Let's just go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is make a section tag. The reason I'm going to use section here is because this is going to be a section of its own. If you're coming from HTML4 and HTML5, maybe like, well, that should be a div or whatever it may be. Well, that still could be a div. Divs can still be used. But this is going to be a significant section of the website, and I want it to have some semantic value. So we're going to give it a section. We're going to give it a class of new games or whatever it may be. And then we're going to use the skeleton styles. This one will be 11 columns. It's going to be in a row. The row is the top and bottom margin. I want to make sure that matches with our slider above it there. So now if we were to give this a question mark, you'll see it pop down right below here. Oh, we still got to do that. I just said let's do that, and I jumped down here. But that's what we're doing down there. Above this, let's go ahead and do that other section. And this is, we'll just say this is an advertisement. If I can type. And we'll give this a class of internal X. Because if we say internal ad, or internal advertisement, or even like internal 250 by 250, which is a common size for ads, then an ad blocker will say like, bam, that's an ad, and we're going to block it without even considering anything else. So just to make it a little more difficult for the people who steal from websites by blocking ads, we're going to name it internal X. You can name it internal whatever. I just would not suggest naming it internal ad, because that's kind of a giveaway. And then it's going to be, see, we're 11, so 5 columns, row, so we have the padding and margin. Refresh, and there we go. So we can have an ad here eventually if we want to. Really quickly, let's go ahead and define a style for internal X. So I'm going to go to the style.css, come right below our featured game, and I'm going to say internal X. Give this a style of like background E3, 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 and don't forget your little dot there to tell it it's actually a class. Let's give it a display of block, so it will render it as a block element. And give it a hat for now. A hat? Give it a hat. Okay, so give it a height for now of 250 pixels, which is the size of our featured slider, if I remember correctly. Yes. And that is beautiful. And we may remove the height later, so we can just fit whatever in there we want to. But for now, add a height so it looks not terrible. Below this, we're going to start our new game section. It's called New Games. Go into style.css, say New Games. Keep forgetting to I've not wrote in so long, it's crazy. Okay. So inside New Games, Control S, just refresh, make sure everything's still there. Okay. Inside of this, we're going to actually go above this and say another New Games here. This is going to be H1. Why are we doing that like that? Well, let's give us a background of red for now. Inside of the index, I'm going to give this an H1 tag and say New Games. Maybe all caps, I don't really know. Whatever looks good in the end. If we refresh, that's what we get. And that's close to what I want to go for. Not quite, but close.